Hey y'all, it's your girl Amosha Ifasike, and as you can see with my beautiful friend here today, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make money jars. Yeah. So what we're gonna be doing right now is we are gonna be going over what is needed for our jar. Obviously, we need the jar, okay? I like to use bay leaves. I use bay leaves for they're good for manifestation. I write my manifestations on my bay leaves. It doesn't matter what kind of jar I'm using. I'm always gonna have me some bay leaves on the side, okay? Now, here's the thing, you guys. For this spell work that we're doing, I'm going to show you the herbs that I like to use. Well, I ain't going to put all my business out there, but I am going to show you the herbs that I like to use, but then I also am going to let you know about some herbs that you might just have in your cabinet or that you can get from the store really quickly that can help with this money jar. So after that, what we're going to be having is some spiritual oils. I like to use attraction oils, and I like to use money oils or blessed oils. You're going to want to have you some dragon's blood, Palo Santo, something along the lines of that. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little sick. Something along the lines of that, because it is going to cleanse the space. It's going to cleanse the energy, okay? Next, we're going to have is some type of crystal that has money drawing properties. I have pyrite, y'all. I love pyrite. It's really, really good, and I like to have it close to me. I do have some money here. I have $1 and some change, a few little coins and stuff like that, just to kind of give the energy of what we're trying to attract to be in my jar. I have money drawing powder that I've been holding on to for like the last year. Okay, I use a very little bit of it in a lot of my spell work. I don't need too much of this. I do have a bunch of herbs that I'm going to put into my jar. Herbs that I use for my work, spiritual work that I like to use. I will be using these, okay? I will be naming them as I'm going, but I'm also gonna name some substitutes for you guys, okay? So let's get started, you guys. We're gonna start with cleansing our space. So give me a second. I'm gonna cleanse my area here, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I cleanse my body and my jar and why we cleanse our space before we do any spell work. All right, y'all, we are back. So I just finished cleansing my space, cleansing my body. Now we're gonna cleanse our jar. I like to open the jar, come from the outside first. This is how I like to do it. Then I come in that thing. Yes, we cleansing the jar, boo, because this is where our money going. This is where our energy's going, baby. So we gotta cleanse the space, okay? So we cleanse our jars. And now we're gonna get started with our putting together of the jar. I like to start with the bay leaves. I like to start with bay leaves because that's what's gonna kick my intentions off, okay? Now, what you can put on your bay leaves, you can put your name, your date of birth, money signs, the amount of money that you're wanting down. Me, I'm going to write a few things down on mine, and then we are going to go from there. Let me get a nice one, y'all. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, guys, so what I'm doing right now is I am writing on my bay leaves. I have 2 bay leaves here because with this jar, I just wanted to do a little bit more. I don't want it just to be going towards money. I want certain things to come out with my money, okay? So give me 1 second here. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place my bay leaves in the jar. This is the first thing that I'm putting in there, y'all. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my oils. Like I said, I'm going to use a blessed oil, an attraction oil, and a protection oil. I'm going to also use some frankincense. I really like frankincense. It's a really good herb. And a carrier oil or an essential oil is good for protection. So I'm going to just use a little. There we go. Protection oil. Blessed oil. Bitches be hating on me. Alrighty. The next thing that I'm going to insert into my jar is going to be my pyrite. Pyrite is an amazing crystal. This is called fool's gold, okay? So they call this one because it attracts money. And look at it. Look at that. She's so pretty. So we're gonna add her in, just like so. Thank you, girl. And then from there, I'm gonna start adding in my herbs. Now, like I did say, I have herbs that I use. Will I be giving you all my names? Will I be giving you all the names? I ain't no gatekeeper. So I'm gonna tell y'all. Yeah. So, like I did say, y'all, I like to use a money drawing powder. I've been having this powder for like the last year, maybe 2 years. I use a very little of it, okay? Now, if you don't have a money drawing powder, what you can use is cinnamon. Cinnamon is a really good money drawing. Cinnamon sticks, cinnamon powder, which we'll be talking about in just a little bit. So I like to add some in there. Okay. Next thing that I'm going to use, I'm not going to use that. Astratinacea. Astratinacea is a really good herb for money, as well as asafoetida. These are good herbs. Right now I'm using astratinacea because it is a really good herb for certain things around like protection, abundance, drawing things in, attraction. The next thing I'm going to use is rose. I really love rose petals in my spell work. Just making things sweeter, bringing in that energy of attraction, attracting the money that I want, y'all. Next thing that I'm going to use is yarrow to control, to bring things in. Because I do the work that I do, I want the tongue of persuasion. I want y'all to be able to come in and want to work with your girl, okay? Bringing balance into what I'm going to use next is black walnuts. Black walnut is a really good herb for protection. I have black walnut powder, so I'm going to use a little bit of that. There we go. Once I finish putting my herbs in, then I will let y'all know what y'all can do. Next one, my favorite is rue. Rue is really good. Rue's amazing. Now I have other herbs that I use for like my personal work. This is me kind of just giving y'all a jar. A jar to put together really quickly. If you can get some rue from like a botanica, they'd be amazing. Rue is really good. Or getting a rue sage stick is good too. Alrighty. Next thing I am going to use is St. John's root. St. John's root. I have it grounded. I'm just gonna use a little bit of that. St. John's is a really good herb for money drawing or attraction as well. Alrighty. Now, if you do not have any of the herbs that I named, that is okay. If you do not have any of the herbs that I named that I put in here, what you can use is nutmeg. Nutmeg is a really good herb for money. You can also use sea salt. Sea salt is really good for your protection, which I might add a little bit of sea salt in mine in just 1 second. Cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper kicks things up. It does cause abundance to come in. It attracts things. So this is what's good. And it also is good for protection. We can use basil. Basil is a really good herb for money. Basil is amazing. Put a little bit of basil in your pocketbook, bitch. Yeah. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is a really good all-around herb. It's good for protection, good for abundance, good for money drawing, and then money security as well too. So you can use these herbs as well as using things like coffee. I like using coffee, which I'm gonna add a little bit of coffee into mine in just a little bit. I like using coffee because coffee is a spell booster. Coffee is a spell booster, so that is good, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get our money. You can have coins, a dollar bill, things like this to add into your jar because we want to have that energy inside of the jar. So if you have $1, you got $5, you got $20, you got some change, bitch, that you want to put to the side, that you want to put into your jar, go ahead and put that in there because it's really good for attracting the energy for funds, okay? So make sure we put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and add in my money now. I'm gonna add my dollar in. All right, and now what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and I am going to burn a candle over my jar and then show y'all what the jar will be looking like. Once we seal the jar, we in that thing. I might just add a little bit more blessed oil because your girl will just be going through it. And, you know, people be hating on them. It's like, meh. So we want to protect that money as much as possible, okay? So I'm going to pause it right here. And then when I come back, I will show y'all what the jar is going to look like after we burn a candle over it. I like to use candles that are really good, that are associated with the intentions of the work that we're doing. So we're going to use gold. We're going to use green. We can use red if we were looking for things like passion, or a brown candle for this energy like elevation, abundance coming in, having things in order, balance, justice coming in, for like things like that. So tonight I'm going to use a red candle. I'm going to use that for attraction, because this is what the main energy of my work is going to be. Is I want to attract more clientele. I want to bring in more business. I want to have to get the gap. You know, this is an example of what this jar is going to be, okay? So give me 1 second and then we'll come back in and we will see our sealed jar. Also, what I did want to say is, before we get to officially sealing the jar, because this is how it looks before we seal it. It's nice, cutesy, right? We're going to speak intentions over our work. What are we wanting with this jar? What are we needing to come in with this jar? Giving thanks, giving gratitude to the work that you've placed into the jar. And then from there, we're going to seal our jar up, which I'll come back and show you what a sealed woo-woo jar can look like. So I'm going to show y'all what the jar is going to look like after it's done. But we're going to speak intentions. Please remember, your intentions are everything when it comes to your work, okay? All right, now we are officially about to get to sealing the jar. I will be right back. Alrighty, y'all, and we are back. Look at my nails. We definitely got into it, okay? This is what your jar is going to look like when it's sealed. It will burn. It will go down in any way that it is going to go down. Whatever way that the wax falls is the way that the wax falls. I like to keep my jars real close to me. After we do this, we're going to keep it on our person. Keep it in your purse. Keep it in your car. Somewhere in your house. This is going in my purse because you're going everywhere that I go, boo. So you're going to keep your jars on, you guys. You can keep your money jars for as long as you want to. I like to keep them for a long time. And then once I feel like I'm at a level where I've had the things that I've manifested, I take that jar and I do with it what I do. Keep it on my altars, things like this. This is my second one this year. I have one on my altar, and I did want to make one for my purse. So here you guys go. This is what it looks like. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please look out for more videos on what we're going to be doing with our spell work, how to do our spell work, and how to identify how to do our own shit, okay? Because over here we learn. We listen and we learn, okay? I love you guys so much. See y'all later.